Hey folks. So first of all, I want to kind of warn you in advance and apologize in advance. I got some horrible allergy really, so I probably am gonna rant and I probably won't make a lot of sense today. As if that was an exception. But yeah, I just wanted to record you this quick video on a simple hack to simplifying user activation, measuring user activation, and then improving upon it for yourself. I'm super glad and grateful for Lenny Rachinski's recent benchmark study on user activation and his follow-up post on actually how to operationalize it and improve it. Because I feel that when I've been talking about user activation for the past couple of years, I was often greeted with these empty blank stares of people who either didn't really have a clue what I was talking about, and yes, that even happened in the product industry, or they did know about it, but they kind of were aware that it's so hard to measure activation that they gave up before even starting. So the traditional and kind of most scientific way of measuring activation is first making some hypothesis about what your activation points could be, or running a survey among your users asking them when was the first time that you really felt like you experienced value from our product, and then actually running a regression analysis on your cohorts to see how reaching that activation point within a certain time period affects retention and other metrics. Yeah, but obviously running regression analysis is pretty hard, and you need to have a lot of data for that. And then even if you see a correlation between a certain event in app, which you hypothesize is the activation event, and retention rate, be it month one retention, or week one retention, depending on your product, really. And it's still not causation, right? You need to prove that this is really the action that has contributed to a higher retention rate, and not something else that happened in the app in the meantime, or maybe some demographic feature of the target audience segment that may have influenced their behavior, or their decision not to buy and to churn. Right. So instead of doing this, you could pretty simply ask people about this activation moment, right? And then segment people by those users that are achieving these um, outcomes. So basically, that are hitting this activation point and the ones that are not. And then looking whether these people are staying with you and whether you still have activity in this user segment after a certain period of time. Of course, you could do that with User Pilot. So if you need any help running that experiment, just let me know. I'm actually offering free onboarding audits, free onboarding consultations now. So feel free to sign up below. And also, good news, we'll be turning the product runs that we have accumulated over the last 2.5, almost 3 years now, into a book, an actual physical book. So if you'd like to grab your free copy or contribute something to this book, maybe you have a certain case study that you'd like to share, or an insight that you would like us to quote in one of the chapters. They will be obviously related to different product metrics, ranging from activation through product adoption, product growth, churn and retention, as well as expansion revenue. And do let me know as well. And I think this has been long enough now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Nevertheless, and I will see you all next week. Bye bye.